here in match number 10. Hillcrest takes the lead. 182 pounds. Got Landon Sayeg for Hillcrest, a sophomore. And not sure who we have out on the mat right now for Lexington. We did not get a name for the 182-pounders from the Lexington staff.
I think this is kind of a toss-up match. I think both coaches are probably looking at that. This is a potential win.
To 17, Hillcrest leading for the first time in this championship. We've got 3 more matches to go once this one is in the books.
Not a very good shot by Lexington. He's in, Hillcrest has him in a front headlock now, but he gets out. He can come back neutral.
Both wrestlers just going through a little fill me out phase right now, trying to find an opening in the other's defense. No score on the board. Minute remaining here in the first.
A lot of hand fighting here, but not too effective.
Now we go down to the mat for the first time. Hillcrest trying to mount the back.
Lexington needs to get his head up and get back to his knees. And Hillcrest needs a high leg over, and he'll have the points. He can get his leg free and spin. Lexington doing a good job of hanging on. He needs to walk his knees up and maybe get his head out. Either split the middle or pop his head to the outside. But Hillcrest does a good job of gut wrenching him down to the bottom and spins behind for the 2 points.
Yeah, that's a nice spin move there for the
nice
points
counter wrestling
for Hillcrest, picking up the 2.
Now he gives up the escape. Back on their feet, neutral.
2-1 is your score as the second period will be getting underway here as the first period comes to a close.
Lexington has choice, and they're going to defer to Hillcrest. Hillcrest is choosing the bottom position.
This has been a very evenly matched championship.
Yes, it has. 2 very, very well-coached teams.
It's been a good balancing act between these 2. And this has been a true duals championship as we started with the 106-pound classification. Working our way all the way up to the 285s. We're at the 182 class right now.
And Hillcrest has been warned for stalling. Now he's going to get up back to his feet looking for an escape, but Lexington's in on that single, keeping his control. Lexington still has control. They go out of bounds. Hillcrest will be back down.
So Hillcrest now will be bottom position. For the second time here in this period. Lexington wrestler
Hillcrest
on top trying to find an opening because he wants to pick up some points here with his team trailing by 3. A decision would tie it up again and put it in the hands of his next teammate.
He's been doing a good job of keeping his base, but he's not really improving from that base. He's not getting hand control and trying to get his legs out to stand up or sit out or anything. He's just really maintaining his base. And if he continues to do that, he's probably going to get hit for stalling again. He needs to work to improve here, get some points. Lexington, for his part, he needs to try and break him down and start to turn him and not just ride him.
Under 30 seconds now.
There's a stall call on Lexington on the top man for just riding. So a stall call each way now.
Yeah, we've had a warning for each wrestler, so the next results in a point. See if Lexington can get the turn here. Good job of sprawling out by the Hillcrest wrestler. Now brings his legs in. And the Hillcrest wrestler is going to be in danger of getting a stalling point, but now he gets to work. He's moving, and time expires as we move to the third and final period.
And Lexington will have choice, and he's going to choose bottom. Look to try and tie this match up with an escape. Switches off the whistle. Gets to his feet. Now he needs to get some hip separation here. Hand control and hip separation, break the lock, but Hillcrest brings him back down. Tries another switch, and Hillcrest stops him.
Hillcrest holding on to this 2-1 lead. Here in match number 11.
And Lexington needs to keep moving here. He can't stop like that. He's running out of time. He's down by a point. He needs to keep working. Back to his feet. Once again, he needs to get some hip separation, and there he goes, turns, gets the point.
Yeah, nice escape.
Ties the score up.
Well, we're tied at 2 apiece now. He did exactly what you said he needed to, is get back vertical and turn those hips. Now this one could be anybody's match. Here's
yeah,
the third.
It's looking like the next takedown will win if we get a takedown here.
Good hand fighting here. Under a minute now left in this match. One of these wrestlers is going to have to go in for an attack here, you'd think, pretty soon with 34 seconds.
Yeah, they just seem to be pushing, hand fighting a little bit. Nobody's really trying to change their level and penetrate to the legs.
.24 seconds remaining. We're getting very close to going into our second overtime of this championship. Unless somebody can pick up a point here in 17 seconds. Down to 10.
I don't think either wrestler's really looking to make an attempt right now.
I think overtime is on the horizon. Indeed it is. Moving now to our second overtime of the championship. We've got a minute on the clock. First wrestler to get a point wins. Pick up right where they left off in the third. Neither wrestler really making an attacking move.
Now Hillcrest is being a little bit more aggressive with his pulling and his snapping, but he's not trying to change level and penetrate. Lexington looks like he's just trying to fight position.
Still trying to find an opening. Back away. Hillcrest looking to go low, but Archie's back up.
No, didn't commit, did he? He faked like he was going to take a shot and just didn't commit. Now he takes a shot. He's in on a single with his head outside. He's to try and stay in bounds here and get the trip, but he runs him out of bounds. And maybe because his headgear was over his eyes and he couldn't see. But that was probably the best opportunity for a takedown we've seen.
All right, Bill, you ready for our second overtime?
Second overtime. It's going to be a coin toss to see who's going to get choice, and that wrestler will be able to choose if he wants the top or bottom position. Normally they choose the bottom.
And we'll have 30 seconds.
Hoping they can escape. Yep, 30 seconds. And each wrestler will get a 30-second period with choice of where they want to go to try and score.
So for the first time, we're going into our double overtime. And the fans certainly getting their money's worth here in the Class 4A state championship, as these have been some long matches, all of them pretty much going the distance except one.
Well, Lexington got choice. He chose the bottom. If he were to get out or get a reversal here, they'd continue wrestling for the full 30 seconds. He tried a switch, but Hillcrest did a good job of re-switching and remaining in control. Very nice job by the Hillcrest wrestler. Lexington's working up to his feet, trying to get his hip separation. Nope. There he goes. He's got his point. Now they'll continue wrestling for this 30 seconds, remainder of the 30. And any more points scored will go on the board. And then Hillcrest will have his choice in the next overtime.
So Lexington with a 1-point lead here. And that's time.
Now Hillcrest will have choice, and I'm sure he'll choose the bottom position and try and get an escape to match the escape point Lexington got in the first ride out overtime.
And if he does not get that escape or pick up another point,
he will lose.
That's
Lexington's
right.
in the lead right now, 3-2, but if he ties it up, we'll go into a sudden victory ride out overtime, and the wrestler that scored first in the regulation will have the choice of position.
So Lexington will just try to hang on here for 14 seconds.
Hillcrest is doing a good job of moving. He's about to shake him, get there and face him, and yes, he's got his 1-point escape. Now, if someone could get a takedown, end the match, but it looks like it's going to go to the sudden death, so whoever scored the first point is going to have choice, and that is the Hillcrest wrestler, so he's going to choose down. So if he gets an escape or reversal here, the match is going to end. The Lexington wrestler has got to ride him out to win this match.
Our third overtime. The Hillcrest wrestler looking for an escape, trying to get that point and close this match out.
He's working hard to stay in bounds, and he does. He's going to get the escape here, I think. He needs to scoot his hips back. He needs to scoot his body away from the Lexington wrestler to make sure he gets that escape. He doesn't need to go for the reversal, and he does. He gets the escape. They'll be on his feet. Now Lexington has to take him down to win this match.
What a match this has been.
All the Hillcrest wrestler has to do is back away right here, and he should win the match. I think there's only a second left on the board.
That's it.
And he's given
the winner.
it to Hillcrest. So Hillcrest wins a very tough contest, and that really puts Lexington in the hole here.